everyone. We have prepared latest market updates for November 17th, 2022. Burberry surpassed forecasts on tourism in Europe. British luxury brand Burberry reported quarterly comparable store sales rose 11%, exceeding market forecasts thanks to increased spending by tourists in Europe and an ease in widespread COVID restrictions in China. Second quarter figures boosted first half revenue to £1.35 billion, $1.61 billion, up 5% above constant exchange rates and just above forecasts, while adjusted operating profit rose 6% to £238 million. CEO Jonathan Akeroyd also presented his plan to drive growth along with the results, including a goal to double sales of leather goods, footwear, and women's ready-to-wear, and to increase sales of outerwear by about 50% in the medium term. Under the creative direction of new designer Daniel Lee, Burberry will focus on British character, the company said. Comparable store sales in mainland China, Burberry's biggest market, stabilized in the second quarter after falling 35% in the first, the company said, despite some local COVID lockdowns in September. Europe continues to perform strongly, it said, with sales up 25% in the second quarter, helped by an increase in tourists. Bankman-Fried regrets FTX bankruptcy filing. Sam Bankman-Fried, founder of the collapsed cryptocurrency exchange FTX, said he regretted his decision to file for bankruptcy and criticized regulators in an interview published by Vox. The collapsed company, which filed for bankruptcy last week, has appointed 5 new independent directors at each of its major affiliates, including Alameda Research. The 5 new directors and newly appointed CEO John J. Ray are working to get through the bankruptcy process. Bankman-Fried said in an interview that those in charge of FTX's Chapter 11 bankruptcy process are trying to burn everything to the ground out of shame, and that he has 2 weeks to raise $8 billion and save the company. "That's pretty much all that matters, raising money for the rest of my life," he said. His biggest mistake was Chapter 11. If I hadn't done that, the branches would have opened in a month and the customers would have been completely satisfied. Regulators make things worse, he added. They don't protect customers at all. European gas prices fall due to expected warming. Natural gas prices in Europe extended losses Thursday as weather forecasts pointed to warmer temperatures, further delaying the start of the region's heating season. Base futures were down 9.1% after falling 8.2% Wednesday. Warmer weather is expected in Scandinavia, while temperatures in southwestern Europe are expected to be above normal next week, according to a MXR report. However, gas prices are still more than 3 times the average for the past 5 years. Fears that the colder weather could squeeze the market, which is already threatened by a decline in supplies from China, have increased volatility in recent weeks. Europe has nearly full storage capacity, which should serve as a buffer for the winter, but the market remains vulnerable to weather trends and any further supply cuts. Meanwhile, the European Union continues to negotiate ways to limit gas price spikes ahead of next week's energy ministers' meeting. According to a European Commission document released Tuesday, the exact parameters for launching a so-called market correction mechanism at the Dutch Transmission Fund will be determined in advance to avoid lengthy decision-making procedures.